What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back to give the people what they want. And what do the people want? They want a brand new Ricky Talk. And I'm your host, Ricky, and this is Ricky Talk. On today's Ricky Talk, I want to talk to you guys about another thing that I love. I did say this, I did mention this before, that I want to bring more things to the channel, things that I love, things that I enjoy, and maybe you might enjoy as well. Today, I want to talk about a television show that I enjoy. It's on AMC. It's been around 10 years. It has a spin-off show, and it has a third show that will debut in 2020. If you guys don't know by those three clues, I'm talking about the show known as The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is a show that I got hooked to thanks to a coworker of mine, a friend of mine who suggested this show. It was a Netflix recommendation, you can say. Um, the Walking Dead was definitely one of the first couple shows that I watched. I think Breaking Bad was one, The Walking Dead was another, and Sons of Anarchy were the three main shows that I watched when I signed up for Netflix. And I fell in love with all three shows. Not bad choices, if you ask me. So let's start off. Why do I like the show? Why do I like The Walking Dead? I like The Walking Dead because of the story. The story was very interesting, you know, in a post-life, like the world that we're in right now, dealing with this coronavirus. Imagine a virus that spread that turned you into a walker. So it's pretty crazy. It's kind of like more relatable now because the way we're living right now, wearing face masks, gloves, you know, people going crazy and buying things at the grocery stores, you know, want to buy toilet paper, this and that, things that are probably unnecessary, but you just want to be on the safe side. I understand. Another thing that got me hooked into the show was the characters. The main actor, for one, Andrew Lincoln. His performance as Rick Grimes, wow, mind blowing. As the seasons go on, it's like hard not to watch this show, hard not to watch this guy do his thing. For me, watching Andrew Lincoln play as Rick Grimes in this show, The Walking Dead, it's like watching Denzel Washington in one of his movies, doing his thing, being incredible, being an incredible actor. Um, who is my favorite character? My favorite character on The Walking Dead is Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes. My favorite villain, for some of you guys, is the governor. For me, it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan. Negan, I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed him since day one. From the intro to what's going on with him in the story right now. Um, so, the only thing that sucks after season 9, episode 5, is that the main actor, the main lead, Andrew Lincoln, decided to leave the show because he's a family man, he's a father, and he wanted to be there for his kids. So he wanted to step away from the show so he can be there for his kids. The Walking Dead show has continued, has moved forward, and it has kept up the same, I want to say the same pace. The show is still very interesting with the characters that are left on the show. We still have Daryl from season 2. I mean, sorry, let me correct myself. We still have Daryl and Carol from season 1. We have Maggie from season 2. We have Rosita and Eugene from season 4. We have Father Gabriel from season 5. We have Aaron from season 6. We have Negan from season 6. We have Jerry and Keenan Ezekiel from season 7. We have Beta and Judith that enters season 9. So we still have a handful of characters that make this show very interesting. A character that I did not name is because, which is, she's known as Michonne, a big character, a big part of the show. She has also left the show, just like Rick Grimes 1 year later. She left after season 10. Season 10 was her final season. She had a handful of episodes. And now we have some rumors with Michonne. We have a rumor that she's either going to go to the Rick Grimes The Walking Dead movie, for you guys that don't know. So even though we lost Rick Grimes on the TV show, we will be getting more Rick Grimes on the Walking Dead movies, a trilogy with this character. So I'm excited. Um, Michonne, first rumor was that she's gonna go and jump ship from the show to the movies as well. Maybe after the first movie wraps up, maybe as a post credit, or she would join him, Rick Grimes, in the sequel. Now, recently, we just got a recent rumor that Michonne might be returning to The Walking Dead for season 12, and season 12 has been rumored to be the final season with the main characters that started in season 1. Even though the show plans to move forward, it probably plans to move forward with new characters, but continuing the story of The Walking Dead. Speaking of continuing the story, The Walking Dead has a spin off with Fear the Walking Dead, and it took two of our main characters from the Walking Dead story, Morgan Jones from season 1, and Dwight, who has joined The Walking Dead in season 6 and became more of a main role player in season 7. Um, Fear the Walking Dead has started off with its own main characters, who is left is Alicia and Victor Strand. On season 4, when Morgan jumped or crossed over, you can say, they added some new characters: Athea, June, John, and it kind of like gave the show a second rebirth, like a rebirth. Um, and I also forgot to mention that Daniel Salazar from season 1 is also involved in Fear the Walking Dead still. So we have three characters that are still a part of the show from season 1. Daniel Salazar has been all over the place. He's been in and out of the show. He's been like one of those characters that he's here and then he's not here, but he's been there since day one. This year we have a third show that's supposed to be debuting, The Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, when The Walking Dead, like, they're building their universe, so they have these three shows. And I was like, 3 shows? And I'm one of those type of guys, when I watch a show, I like to see it from the start to the finish, and the fact that they have a spin-off show, now they have a third show, brought a lot of concerns for fans. But the fact that The World Beyond is only going to be a 2-season series, it kind of like calmed people down. And The World Beyond, we're hoping, us Walking Dead fans, is a setup to the Rick Grimes movies. Now, the one thing that has these 3 shows, one thing that brings these shows in common, or has like a little bit of a crossover, is there's a new villain known as the CRM who have been involved in all 3 shows and will be a big part of the Rick Grimes movie. So it's going to be very interesting what happens. Now, this year, The Walking Dead has shown all the episodes from season 10 except the finale. The season finale will be debuting October 4th, 2020, same day as the third show will be debuting, The Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, The Walking Dead will be debuting its finale, but season 11 we won't be getting it until next year. So that's a whole year without Walking Dead. So what did the Walking Dead creators do? They decided to add 6 additional episodes to season 10, to hold us off till next year. So what I'm thinking is that they're gonna either add a new story, something that's not a part of the comics, to kind of like fill in what happens between season 10 and season 11. Can they do that? Or will they just jump to season 11, add some season 11 stuff into season 10? I don't know. It's just like my theory. But yeah, it's a lot of things going on in The Walking Dead. There's a lot of rumors. We have rumors of the characters from Fear the Walking Dead, that this might be the final season, that the characters, not all of them, but the ones who are still alive after this season, will be crossing over with The Walking Dead in season 11. So maybe Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead might become one show. And as for World Beyond, like I said, maybe some of the characters might come to The Walking Dead, or they might join Rick Grimes in the Rick Grimes The Walking Dead movie. So those are some things that we as fans have questions. Me, us fans, I want to see some of the things that you guys want to see. Pretty much, I want to see Rick Grimes back with his family. I want to see Rick Grimes reunite with Daryl. I want to see Rick Grimes reunite with Morgan. I definitely want to see The Walking Dead wrap up its show. Um, last thing that we see on the show, she found a huge crew going somewhere. Was it CRM? Was it something else? And if Michonne does come back, it doesn't make sense to me about her coming back to The Walking Dead, because how are they going to explain that ending when Michonne left the show in season 10? They got to do something with those characters, that big um, group of people, that community that we saw. There's got to be something more. So I'm not sure if the rumor of Michonne coming back, but The Walking Dead has been rumored that the final season with the main characters from the beginning, the start of the show, will end with season 12. So will The Walking Dead have a season 13? Most likely, but would it be with our main characters? That we don't know, because The Walking Dead is close with every single episode that they film, closer and closer to catching up to the comics, catching up to the finale of the comics. And in the finale of the comics, the story on the last issue took place 20 years, where Carl was, he was a kid in the whole main show, the home comics, and then finally the last issue, he was the man. He took a little bit of Rick Grimes, a little bit of all the characters, and became this kick-ass warrior, had a daughter, and he was explaining the story of what he grew up watching while growing up in the Walking Dead world. So, what will happen? A lot of theories, a lot more to discuss. I just want to do a video. Hopefully, if you guys want to see more topics of The Walking Dead, I am into this show. I do have my own theories. I do have my own thoughts about the show every time I watch the episodes. If you guys want to see more of me talking about this show or other shows, give this video a like. Leave a comment if there's a show that you like and enjoy, and maybe I might be watching it too. If you have any Netflix recommendations, please leave a comment, because I do plan on making a video on my picks on Netflix that I want to give you guys, the audience, of movies or shows that I think you guys should check out. As always, it's your boy Ricky Rick. I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, or not keeping you entertained. Your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job, and you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, guys, I love you. Your boy Ricky Rick, not Rick Rhymes, but your boy Ricky Rick is out. God bless and have a good day. We are out, and by we, I mean me.